All right, Alana Austin, incredible developments there. Thanks for the update.
All right, let's continue the discussion about Roe's testimony, the changes at the helm of the Secret Service, and what the agency's future now looks like.
Yeah, lots of questions. Joining us now, former Secret Service agent and former Homeland Security senior advisor and the author of Terrorists on the Border and in Our Country, Newsmax contributor Charles Marino. Charles, thank you for joining us here. I'll say the questions continue and the answers just aren't keeping up as we look back to what went wrong on that fateful day in Butler, Pennsylvania. Watching those hearings today, what were your takeaways as a former special agent?
Well, it's a tough spot for the new acting director to be in, previously the deputy director. So he's got some accountability from the incident that took place on July 13th. And now he's got to plot a path forward for the agency. I know, Ron, we were on the president's detail together under former President Bush. He's a capable guy, and he's going to have to right this ship. He's going to have to fix things that need fixing. He's going to have to hold people accountable, and he's going to have to provide transparency, not just to Congress, but to the American public. You know, the public interest here, you heard the deputy director from the FBI talk about it, and he's got it right. The public interest here trumps the privacy that's normally given to ongoing investigations because of who it was and what the act was, an attempted assassination of not just a former president, but the Republican nominee for president. So these are unique times and unique circumstances, and they're going to be more open than they would historically be. Unfortunately, the previous director of the Secret Service, Kim Cheadle, was forced to resign because she didn't read that memo about the public interest and thought she could stonewall, and that didn't work. So I think Ron got that and came in today with a different type of attitude, set a different tone. It's still going to get contentious, as we saw, but look, he's got to manage this agency for the next 5 months. And then either way, we're going to have a new administration coming into office, and high on their list will be appointing somebody to be the director of the Secret Service that they can trust.
You know, with all the social media videos that are out there of people who were on the ground, rally goers, there's another video I just saw recently where the local police, uniformed officers, were surrounded the building and then the shots were fired. It was a several-minute-long video. Charles, how do you think the Secret Service can go forward with any of the same top-level people? What was that, guys? They're telling me to keep going. I thought we had some breaking news, Charles. How does the Secret Service, how do we have faith in it going forward with any of the leaders at the top of it still in place?
Yeah, that's the big thing. Look, we hear outdoor rallies coming up that the Secret Service has recommended that former President Trump not hold outdoor rallies. That's not a good message. They need to throw all the resources necessary, come up with the security plans that are going to ensure that it's zero fail, and do what needs to be done. Because if you start eliminating outdoor rallies, that sends a message that either the former president has lost trust or the Secret Service has lost trust in itself. So they need to get over that. They need to know that protection is the priority, not their investigative mission. And all the Secret Service resources need to go to protection. The resources need to match the threat environment of this country, which is off the chain.
Certainly is. Charles Marino, we always appreciate you coming on. And we know this story is going to continue. The investigation goes on, and we got to figure out, you know, where we go next.
Yeah, we know we'll be talking to you again. Thank you.
All right. See ya.